Well, I thought I was going to be Captain America tonight, but instead, after losing to Team Dudes, yeah, Team Dudes only scored 110 points, and I lost to him. I'm gonna put this costume is not Captain America, but Captain Ass, because that's what my team played like. You know what comes out of ass? Shit. And my team also played like shit. So we played like shit because we were ass. Okay, there it is. That's my team this week. That's what these nuts played like this week. All right. Let's start off with this matchup with Team Dubes and these nuts. 108 to 110. Victory Dubes. Mariota with 25 for him. Drew Brees 25. Mariota 26 for him. Drew Brees 25 for me. Forte 23 for me. And Gronkowski 21 for him. Those were the only players on both teams with 20 or more. Dubes actually had 5 guys with single digits, while I had 3 guys with single digits. 4 guys with single digits. But I guess, a couple of the guys who didn't have single digits scored a little better than mine. Spencer Ware was, I think, the main reason for this. And you know what? I wouldn't blame it on Spencer Ware's concussion, even though he just went out in the first quarter. They had a chance to win. Cameron Meredith on Monday Night Football. I came out with a 5-point deficit. I needed 6 for the win from Cameron Meredith. 60 minutes to get 6 points as the wide receiver 2. Jay Cutler was slinging the ball, did a really good job, and Cameron Meredith caught one fucking ball for 24 yards. 3 points, I lose. I dropped to 6-2. Team Dudes, you improved to 4-4. Next matchup. Glasshouse Bandit versus Laspina the Great. Laspina the Great, you had Andrew Luck with 24, Theoretic with 26, Stephon Diggs with 21, and that was it for the notables. Well, DeMarco Murray had 19. They had a pretty good game also. As far as Glasshouse Bandits, you had Allen Hurns with 22 and Terrell Pryor with 18. And maybe I could throw in Zach Miller with 15. Anybody else was not worth mentioning. 119 to 137 to 20. Well, 18-point victory for Team Laspina. It was it wasn't that close, but it wasn't a blowout either. But Glasshouse, you dropped to 2-6, which is 6 straight loss in a row, man. And Laspina, you improved to 5-3. Listen, T-Boy, 7-6 makes the playoffs still. Believe me. Believe me when I tell you that. 7-6 makes the playoffs, so don't give up. Keep trying. If you got to make trades, make some trades. Next matchup, we got Pilo versus Deshaun. Pilo 189, Deshaun 138. Derek Carr gave Pilo 48 points, which was the individual high score of the week. Pilo also scored the most points out of any team this week with 189. You also had Zeke with 18. Booker gave you 17. Jordy gave you 19. Kelsey gave you 23. Your kicker gave you 16. Your defense gave you 32. Wow. That's an amazing week for Pilo. Deshaun, you had Kirk Cousins with 32. Green with 21. Reed with 24. Adams gave you 19. Your kicker gave you 18. But you just decided to lay down, I guess, with Kadeem Carey and Peyton Barber, who gave you both 0 points each. So that was the cause of your defeat. You dropped to 4-4. Pilo, you improved to 5-3. Next matchup, we got Florida Cheeseheads versus Bravehearts. Braveheart just was, this is a Cowboys fan. He just was not about to let a Green Bay Packer whoop him this week. Carson Palmer gave you 32. Devonta Freeman gave you 21, and Jameson Crowder 26 to go along with your boy Dez giving you 21 points, and the Chiefs defense gave you 26. That was Braveheart. On Florida Cheeseheads, you had Aaron Rodgers, his boy, giving him 44, and Tyler Eifert giving him 25. You also had a decent output from the defense, Seahawks defense with 16. It was good, just not good enough. Not good enough to beat Braveheart this week. Florida Cheeseheads, you dropped to 3-5. And Braveheart, you improved to 5-3. Next matchup, we got the CMR Canes versus the Juicebox Sippers. Now, CMR Canes had Andy Dalton with 24 and Amari Cooper 35. Kendall Wright gave him 19. Even Vernon Davis gave him 14. David Johnson 17. He had a pretty decent score, but this Juicebox Sippers, this team here, man, is something that they like they remind me of the New York Giants when they beat the Patriots for the Super Bowl. They were this shitty team at first, and then they started fighting, to get that playoff spot. And you knew they were a good team when you seen them beating certain teams. You say to yourself, damn, if they make the playoffs, man, I don't really want to see that team. This is that type of team right here. Juicebox Sippers has won, including this week, 5 in a row, man. 4 in a row, including this week. She was 0-4 to start the season. She's now 4-4. Tom Brady, 40 points. Enunwa, 19. Broncos D, 28. Everybody else in between, 13, 14, a little 11 here, 10 there. One person in single digits. Beautiful team performance. Juicebox Sippers, you improved to 4-4. CMR Canes, you dropped to 3-5. The last matchup was the worst total overall matchup of the week because these teams combined for the lowest score. 214 points between the two of them. The Rickway had nobody with 20 points or more. Stafford was his high score with 18. The Rickway also had Mark Ingram with -2. And Alfred Blue with 4. Canzaro 4. Patriots D 8. Gary Barnes gave him 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with single digits. On the other side, B team had Matt Ryan with 32. And that was pretty much it. B team had 4 people with single digits and 3 people with a score of 14 points. So, hey, 109, unfortunately, for the Rickway was more than enough to beat him. 109 shouldn't be getting victories in fantasy sports, man. In fantasy football, 110, 109, but it does happen from time to time, and that's why every week is interesting because you just never know, man, what's gonna happen. Anyways, B team, you improved to 5-3. The Rickway, you dropped to 2-6. Anybody got any Falcons, any Buccaneers playing on Thursday Night Football? Remember to set your lineup. Set your lineup. I know that Braveheart picked up a guy, forgot to plug him in. It could have helped him out. I think that was last week. When you set your lineup for Thursday, you make sure you put him in no later than 5 minutes before game time, and then it locks. All right, everybody, man. This is a weird week of football. I hope to put this one behind me and bounce back. Good luck to everybody next week. And I'll see y'all on Tuesday for the Week 9 recap. These nuts and the ass team is out.